The conversation is about buying the truth. Buy the truth. Buy the truth. Buy the truth. And why buying the truth? Because majority of the information out there are misguided. Majority of information out there are misinterpreted. Most of them are outdated. Most of them are misleading and misinterpreted. And I often say that if you have a wrong information about life, no matter how deep you apply a wrong information, your end will be wrong. Your destination will be wrong. No matter how you apply wrong information, the destination will be wrong. The result will be wrong. The output will be wrong because your input is wrong. And the reason why majority of us are struggling in life is because our inputs are wrong. If your inputs are wrong, your output will be wrong. Majority of us are committed, we're serious, we are dedicated, but we are deploying wrong inputs. We are deploying wrong information. We are misguided. And that is the purpose of this conversation, for us to be guided. Majority of teachers are out there, but many of them are leading from ignorance. Many of them are leading from misinterpreted information. We've got so many teachers out there today, but most of them are speaking from ignorance. Most of them are leading from ignorance, from their limitations. And that is why we've got to find a way to get the right information. Because it is not about having access to information, but about having access to the right information. That out there today, we have a lot of information. We have a lot of informations. But are they serving us right? Is our life better than before? Now that we have access to social medias, we have access to all kinds of platforms. Is our life different from before now? So the problem is not about having access to a lot of information, but about having access to the right information. So it is not about the numbers of information, but about the quality of information we have access to. And that is why we've got to be guided. We've got to be intentional about every information we consume. Kebe join, Kasim, Elo. Thank you. And I will appreciate if you share this live, and also you can tap. Apparent. Thank you. We can share, we can like, so that other people can come around and be part of this conversation. It is about conversation that will uncloud your mind. It is about the conversation that will help you understand how the world is constructed. Because as I've said, that it is not about the number of information you have access to, but about the quality of information you have access to. So your freedom is not about the number of information you have access to. Your freedom is about the quality of information you have access to. And for you to have access to quality information, you've got to understand the basis of life. You've got to be rooted in the basis or the basic understanding of life. Because it is your basic understanding that will then define your next understanding of life. It is your prerequisite, it is your foundational understanding of the world that will lead you to every other things. And that is why it is said, if the foundation is faulty, whatever information you go on to gather will give you wrong output. Because you will seek wrong information. If the foundation is faulty, every other information that we follow will be wrong. And if you are guided with wrong information, your output will be wrong. And that is why your foundation must be strong. Your foundation must be solid. Majority of us are out there struggling and thinking that we are applying information, we are trying, but we're applying those information from wrong foundation. Majority of us are doing a lot. We are striving. We are doing all kind of things, but our foot, our foundation is wrong. Your foundation is wrong. Your foot is wrong. You cannot build a good structure on a wrong foundation. You cannot build a good structure on a wrong foundation. That is why many of us are struggling, and then we are crying, and then we think, oh, we have done all we can do. But we've got to go back to the basis. We've got to go back to the foundation and understand the root cause of our lives. We are operating on a wrong information, wrong understanding of the world. And that is why I've decided to have this conversation today. You've got to find a way to buy the truth. You've got to find a way to buy the truth. It's only the truth that can set you free. And why do we need to do all of these? It's because we were created perfect. We were created upright. But we came into a flawed world. We were created upright. But we came into a flawed world. And so, no matter how you strive in a flawed world and you are guided with flawed information, you'll be struggling. You'll be struggling. I used to give a case example of my son. That no matter how you try to come around to him, no matter how you want to show him love, if it's not aligned with you, it's not gonna come with you. And it doesn't care about your feelings. It does not care about your feelings. But because majority of us have gone through a flawed world, so we care so much about people's feelings. Because majority of us have lived in a wrong world for so many times. So we care so much about people's feelings. Ibrahim, Golem 7. Because majority of us have lived so long in a flawed world, even the people that want to affect us, even the people that want to harm us, they are showing some kind of feeling towards us. And when we see them, we judge them based on those feelings. FMS, you're welcome here. You're welcome here. You're welcome here. Melissa, Jackie, how are you? So the conversation is about having the understanding of how the universe and the world works so that we can be guided, so that we can move through the world peacefully and easily. PLT, hello, PLT, how are you? How are you? So majority of the understanding that we have in this world, most of them are misguided, are misinterpreted. Most of them are outdated. Firat. PLT. Why do you want me to say this? Orang Yimas. Orang Yimas. So we've got to understand how the world works for us to really navigate the world properly. So many of us are misguided by religious organization. Many of us are misguided by our parents. Many of us are misguided by our siblings. Because when we came here, we do not know so many things. And so we've got to surrender ourselves to those people we met here. And many of the people we met here are also misguided. They have been misled. And so we carry on with what they taught us. We live with those misinterpretations that were given, handed over to us. And it is not their fault, because most of them also were misguided. They had wrong information and they run with it. And so I am here for you so that you do not keep running with the wrong information. I'm here to help you uncloud those wrong information. Because no matter how you run with a wrong information, your result will always be wrong. No matter how you strive to run with a wrong information, your result will always be wrong. Your forefathers, your siblings, your family, and the people who guided you through life are not to be blamed in any ways. Because most of them also were not able to find the truth. But we are here today to look into the truth and be guided, to buy the truth and be guided. Because without having the truth, we'll be misguided, we'll be misled, and we'll be frustrated. I was telling someone today that if I come to you to tell you that there's no God, how are you going to look at me? And then he was trying to say so many things. But let me tell you one thing here. It's either you say there's God or there's no God. It does not change the reality of God's existence. Either you say there is God or there's no God, it does not change the reality of God's existence. And so you cannot go about saying you're worshiping God, you're thanking God, thinking that will change God's reality. It does not change this reality. And you cannot do anything to influence God's existence. It remains the God. Whatever you try to do, you go to the bad side, you go to the good side, God remains God. God remains God. And so you don't go about trying to influence God to your side. And I was also telling the person that, do you know that God does not even have any capacity over your life anymore? That God does not even have any capacity over your life again. It's not that when you cry to God, He's going to do something for you. That when you go to God, He's going to utter something. No, He does not utter anything concerning your life any longer. It's not the guy who at a point look at your life and say, oh, you're not doing well, let me do this for you. God is not that kind of human being. It's not like human being that when you now get to age 20, you are not doing well in life and He will look at your life and say, let me do something for you. No, it's not like that. He is the one who knows your hand from the beginning and program your hand from the beginning. God is the one who knows your hand from the beginning and programs your end from the beginning. And so it does not have to get to a particular point in your life and you will run to Him and He will utter your no. So it's not the type of, it's not like human being. Now you are misguided, you want to go to him so that no. At any point where you find that you are not going the right direction, it is your own duty to find what to do and retrace your step. So it is not that God will retrace your step. You will need to find out what you need to do and realign. Memo, I'm fine. Memo. So it is all of this misunderstanding that majority of us have, that at a point in our life, we'll go to pray to God so it can usher your feet, it can do something for you. No, it is not like that. It is that you've got to go within yourself and retrace your step and realign yourself with the God. So God do not need to align with you. You need to align with God at every point in your life. So it is not God's duty to align with you. It is your duty to align with God. Yusuf Esgen, well done. Yeah, Shika. Jika, you are welcome. Ho, accept. Emir. So here, what we are doing here today is to unpack the reality of life, is to unpack the understanding of how the world works, so that we can be guided, so that we can live in harmony with the universe, we can live in harmony with the world, and we can understand how God works, how the world works, so that you don't go from this religious setting to this one and to this one, so that you don't keep looking for God where he does not exist. If you understand how God works, how the world works, you will be peaceful with yourself. And at any point you are misguided, you will find a way to guide your life back. We have got to understand how the world works. When you go about thanking God, do you understand the purpose of thanks? When you go about giving gratitude, do you understand the concept of gratitude? These are the basic things we've got to understand, so that when you are doing them, you are not doing them because somebody told you. You are doing them from understanding. Ekrin, thank you, Ekrin. I'm fine, Ekrin. So when you're doing anything here, you are doing it from understanding. You are doing it from knowledge, not from you were told, not from you were asked to do. Because you cannot do anything to influence God. And God is not going to do anything to alter your existence. So it is not the kind of God that operates like human being. Like your father who will see you going astray and then call you, sit you down and guide you. No. Yeah, liked. Thank you. Plus, thank you. So it is having the right understanding of the word, having the right understanding of how God moves. So you can be in alignment with the universe. You can be in alignment with word. You don't go about listening to this one tomorrow and now to guide your life. If you have the basic understanding of how it works, you will be properly led through the word and you will enjoy how it works. Mami 212, thank you. Thank you guys. So you do not have the capacity to influence God, and God does not come around to always alter your existence. So it is about you aligning with God at every time when you are misguided. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Elive, welcome. Elive, thank you. So let's have the deep understanding of how the universe works, how God works, how the world works, so that we are not troubled every time, so that we are not worried all the time, so that we are not disturbed all the time. Majority of us, when we go through few challenges, we begin to disturb ourselves. We are worried, we are disturbed. But let me tell you, there's no how you can go through the world without having tribulations. There's no how you can go through the world without having some down moments. And I'm going to tell you here today that one of the best time for you to grow big and move higher is that trouble time. One of the best time you have in this world to grow bigger and become better, it is the trouble time. It is that difficult moment. It is that tough moment. And the reason why you grow bigger in tough moments is because you go deeper. You think deeper. You go down within yourself to look at alternative and options. When things are good for you, it is hard for you to go deeper. When things are going well for you, it is hard for you to look for options and alternatives. All you will keep looking for is growth. But when things go sour, when things go south, you go deeper to find options and to grow taller. So the frequency of energy you need when things are good is lesser than the frequency of energy we use when things are bad. When somebody is thinking from no job, it will be more deeper than someone that is thinking from I have job already, but I want a better job. When you do not have job, the way you will think, you'll be more aggressive. You will go out there. You will do everything possible to get it. But if you have job and you're looking for promotion, you are looking for a better job, the way you will think, the deeper you will go, will not be as deeper as that the person who does not have. And that is what the bad moment does, the tough time does. And so if you have this deeper understanding around all of these, when the good time comes, you will know how to approach it. When the bad time comes, you will know how to handle it. But majority of time, the society has constructed our mind towards the good things all the time. We're constructed towards good and constructed against the bad time. That is why we often appreciate light and not darkness. But there is no light without darkness. Because light comes to darkness. So without darkness, how do you talk about light? Without bad, how do you talk about good? So you move from the point of bad to good and to better. If your business has not crashed, how do you think of other options around businesses? I have seen so many people's business that go deep. By the time they come up, they come bigger. Because they maximize the concept of that deep moment, down moments. So it is critical for us to understand the truth around life. And that is why I tag this by the truth. By the truth. Do not be misguided. Do not be misled by so many teachers. By many teachers that were teaching you from ignorance. Victor Osimhen. A lot of teachers are out there teaching you from ignorance. And I'm not here to condemn them because it is their ignorance. So most of them are not there just to fool you. They're only teaching from their ignorance, from their little knowledge. They comes to you and begin to tell you about the concept of grace, favor, and all of that. But you have got to understand that the concept of grace works better when you activate it. The concept of grace, favor, and luck works better when you activate it. And how do you activate it? By building yourself, by building your own inner capacity to align with the universe, with the world. When you build yourself, when you build your capacity, you position yourself. And then demand goes to the people who position themselves. If I need a service, I go to the people who can render the service. And until you build the capacity to render the service, I won't come to you. Because most of the time, the concept of grace is unmerited. How do I come to you to give you a task, a project, when you are not qualified? How do I invite you to handle my project when you have not shown capacity? Metred Feed, you're welcome. So the conversation is about understanding how the world works and aligning yourself with it. It's not a Mandela Adebayo. So it is understand how the world works and align yourself with it, and not be misguided and not be misled. Don't go about expecting grace, expecting favor, expecting luck when you have not play your own role, when you have not impute your own capacity. The concept of grace works better for the people who have played their role well. And that is why it is said that when preparation meets opportunity, then success is possible. When preparation meets with opportunity, success is possible. So preparation is playing your own part, is building yourself, is aligning yourself. But when you go about listening to so many people thinking that you're waiting for grace, you're waiting for grace. Or you thinking that you will be praying in a particular corner, expecting God to come and fix your problem. We've got to understand how the world works and not be misguided. Atorama, welcome here. It is about buying the truth and sell it not. Learn how the world works. Understand how the world works, so that you can be at peace with yourself, so that you can understand the purpose of bad and good, because the two of them are just moments. The two of them came into your life to serve a purpose. Grain, welcome here. Mark 7 out. You're welcome. Feeling. Thank you. You've been here for a while. Thank you for staying. Fatal. Silal. We've got to be guided. We've got to understand how the world works and align with it. We've got to be careful of being misled. Grain. Oh, Green, you're from Philippines. Welcome. Can you understand the conversation? The conversation is about buying the truth. Understand how the world works, so that you will not be misguided. You will not be misled by the world. There's a lot of teachers out there. Some of them are for monetization. Some of them are just teaching from ignorance. Serene. Mustalu cards. Edan. So we've got to be guided and we've got to understand how the world works. Because if we live in the world with wrong information, all our results will be wrong. If you live in the world with wrong information, all your results will be wrong. If you go towards a direction and you are following a wrong direction, your destination will be wrong. Your destination will be wrong. If you follow wrong direction, you will always end up in a wrong destination. If you leave this world with a wrong information, all your results will always be wrong. And that is why it is important to have the right information from the beginning. Because if your foundation is faulty, if you started with the wrong information, every other thing will be wrong. So many teachers out there trying to teach us from ignorance, trying to teach us from misinterpreted information. And it is not about the number of information you have, it's about the quality of information you have. You don't enjoy this universe with a lot of information. You enjoy the universe, the world, with quality informations. You know, a lot of people will go about and be telling you, I've read this number of books. But it is not the number of the information, the books, but the quality of information you get out of it. Tyler Toxio, Roy Cars, you're welcome here. So let's be guided. Let's have the right information. I was telling someone yesterday that when people go about saying that I do not believe in God, it does not mean that they do not believe in God. It means that they have moved beyond the fake God that the world gave unto them. They have moved to understand beyond the fake God the world constructed. Because majority of the understanding of God that people have is the fake God. Is the misinterpreted God. It is not the real God. And that's why you see when people become much aware, they begin to say, I do not believe in God. It is not possible for you to reject the real God. You cannot. And so when people say, I do not believe in God, what they are doing is that they are rejecting the fake God they knew for years. Because let me tell you, majority of our understanding is wrong. The concept of our God is wrong. Our understanding around grace, luck, favor, human relation, they are all wrong. On many levels, we are expecting kindness, we are expecting niceness from this and all of that, thinking that when we go to them, they should not say no to us. Kindness is not saying yes all the time. We've got to understand how it works. And we've got to buy the truth and sell it now. And why do we need all of this is that when we came into this world, we came as innocents. We do not know anything. And so every information were thrown at us and we are embracing those information. All kind of information were thrown at us at age 1, at 2, at 3, at 4, when we do not have the capacity to separate. So we build so many knowledge at the age when we are not able to separate, when we are not able to criticize, when we are not able to challenge those informations. King Bar, thank you here, thank you. The reason why we've got to do this self-development, we've got to work on ourselves is because at the early stage of our life, so many information were thrown at us. King Bar, so many information were thrown at us at the time when we were not able to criticize. Thank you. Thank you, King Bai. Guzel. Yusuf Guzel, thank you. So many at age 1, at 2, at 3, so many misinterpreted knowledge were thrown at us. and we're just consuming them. We're consuming them from our parents, from our siblings, from our friends, from so many people. And so by the time we grow, we begin to apply most of this wrong information in our lives, and it's giving us wrong results. It's misleading us. It's placing us into suffering and bondage. There's a research that says that before we get to age 20, we have built information that's bigger than that of encyclopedia in our subconscious mind. Thank you, King Bai. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Brina. Thank you. That before we get to age of 20, we have built information that is bigger than that of encyclopedia. Can you see? And this is what is leading majority of us. Most of this information are wrong. And that is why we've got to do the deep work to find out those information, criticize them and look at the one that is working, embrace or upgrade, reject the ones that are not working. And that is why this conversation is about buy the truth. Have the understanding about how the world works and run with reality. Run with reality. The first duty of every human being is to do the work of self-identity, self-awareness. Is to work on yourself. Find out those information. You know, on many levels, you see people behaving like a child, even when they have grown up. It's because of the information they've loaded in their young age, in their early days. And they've not been able to alter them. They've not been able to upgrade most of them. They run with their kids, their childhood. We have got to be able to find the truth. The God that you know is not the real God. Most of the God that we know is the fake God, constructed by a human being. And let me tell you, all the information you have out there, they are all constructed by a human being like you. Every information you find out there, the Bible, the Quran, and everything, they were constructed by a human being like you. Every information. And let me tell you something today. The Bible, the Quran, all of these books, they are great books. But the interpretation of it is the problem. The people who interpret most of these materials are also interpreting from ignorance. The people interpreting most of the materials we have are also interpreting from ignorance. And that is why you've got to be able to build your own interpretation. You've got to relate with all the materials. Build your own template out of them. At Arun, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm Professor. You're welcome. So you have got to be able to interact with every information and build your own template out of them. Do not be misguided. Do not be misled. And also we have so many informations that are outdated. Some of them were applied in thousands of years ago. It is a different world now. How can you keep carrying on with information that were created thousands of years ago? They're not bad, but they served a century. They served a certain year. And this is a new era. So your duty is to interact with those information and build your own template out of them. You have got to find the truth. You have got to find the truth and let the truth guide your life. Don't run with the fake God. Don't run with the wrong concept of grace. Do not run with the wrong understanding of favor, luck, and all of these that is holding people down. Majority of people run their life with wrong information. Yunus. Majority of us are running our life with wrong informations. And that is why we struggle. That's why we experiencing so many sufferings, pain, suffer. Safar, thank you, thank you, thank you, Safar. Thank you, thank you. We can give likes, Eunice. I'm fine, Yunus. I'm fine, I'm fine. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming around. Thank you. At Arun, thank you. You can give likes. You can give likes so that the live can be more engaging, more interactive. Thank you at Arun. So the first primary assignment we have is to find the truth so that we can guide ourselves through with truth. We've got to find the truth and lead our life with the truth. Because, see, most information given unto us by our parents, friends, it is not that they hate us. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that majority of them too, do not challenge most of the information. They gain it from their own father, from their parents, and they run with it. They gain it from their environment and they run with it. Ramasalam, you're welcome here. You guys are welcome here. Thank you. Safar. I'm in Cyprus, Safar. I'm in the North Cyprus here. Brasu. So let's begin to spend the quality time to find the truth. Let's understand the real God. Let's understand the real understanding of what grace, favor, luck, so that we do not delay our journey. Yeah. Safar, yes, I'm in Cyprus. Saki, thank you. See, the word is best lived when you have the truth. The word is best lived when you understand the truth around the world. That at every moment of your life, you remain calm, you remain peaceful. Thank you, Saki. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. The world is best lived when you have the true picture of the world. You will not be running here and there when you have the true picture of the world, when you have the understanding of how it is constructed. Because let me tell you, majority of people have not been able to express who they are because they run with wrong understanding of the world. Saki, thank you so much. You know, when you build idea and you want to express it and you begin to say, what is the world going to say? What would they say? It's because you have the wrong understanding of the world. Because let me tell you, their own templates is not better than your templates. Your reality is not the lowest than theirs. Thank you, Safar. Thank you. Your reality is not the inferior reality. What you have constructed, how you have seen world, is not inferior to their own. You just got to build the courage to run with your reality. You have just got to build the courage to run with your reality. Be careful of holding yourself down. Be careful of limiting yourself because of the word understanding, because of what the word will say. So your challenge, your limitation is because you understand the word wrongly. You know their God, but you do not know your own God. You are limiting yourself with their own God, which is the fake God. Yeah, Timmy, thank you. Thank you, Timmy. Thank you. Thank you. And you've got to understand, and you do not get me wrong. Their God is their God. We are not condemning anybody's God. But the God that you understand, the right God that you know, is still the God. So do not limit your own reality. Do not stop expressing yourself because they said your reality is wrong because of what they say. Safar, why do you say this? Lucas. Timmy, thank you. Timmy. Thanks, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. So we've got to build the right worldview, the right understanding of the world, so that we do not keep limiting ourselves with their own understanding. With their own understanding. You don't remain at the corner of your room expecting the grace to work for you, because the world told you that grace is unmerited, that you have to stay at the corner of your room expecting grace. But let me tell you here today, the understanding is that the more you push yourself out there, the more you enjoy grace. The more you keep developing yourself, the more you enjoy the grace. The more you keep positioning yourself, the more you enjoy the grace. Because it's about demand. You are demanded for when you build the capacity that is required. Thank you, Timmy. Thank you. So the more you build yourself, the more you position yourself, the more you qualify, the more you will be demanded for. And so when you are demanded for, that is the grace they're talking about. But you have built a certain capacity before they demanded for you. You have built a certain capacity before you are demanded for. And so these people will begin to see you, and then they begin to say the grace is working for you. But they do not know what you have done behind the scene. They do not know how you have built yourself, how you have structured yourself, how you have positioned yourself. Then they begin to talk about grace. I'm not saying grace does not work, but it works with alignment. It works with positioning. Have you been able to identify your gift, develop your gift, and then you are expressing your gift and people begin to say it's grace? They do not know the number of years you have been building your gift. They do not know how you have built reflection capacity to identify your gift and express your gift. Random Dude, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let's build the right understanding of how the world works, and we're going to enjoy the world. If you build the right understanding of the world, we're going to enjoy the world. You will not be running from pillar to post when you understand how the world works. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So let's build the quality time to understand how the world works and live in alignment. I said from the beginning, God does not come to utter anything about your life. It is you that need to align with God at every point in your life. Your down moments, your up moments, you've got to keep aligning. You know, somebody was telling me that people believe God because God show up for them. Let me tell you, God is not showing up for you, because before He formed thee, He has built everything. So, and anytime you are struggling, it's because you have misaligned, and you've got to realign. So, what looks like God is showing up for you is because you are aligning with your destiny. You are aligning with your destiny. That is what looks like God is showing up for you. No. It is the flawed world that has the capacity to alter your reality. God does not do anything to alter your reality any longer. And God does not show up in your life any longer, because He has built your reality from the end. So it's the kind of God built you from the end. So He started about you from the end point. And so He programmed you from the beginning, from the day He created you. So thank you, Drag. Thank you, Drag. Thank you. Thank you. So God built everything that you needed from the beginning. And so it's not coming for you any longer. It's not showing up for you anymore. God is not coming to help you at any time in your life anymore. So what look as if God is helping you, God is showing up for you, is you are aligning with God. At any time you align with God, it will look as if He show up for you. It will look as if God is answering your prayer when you align with Him. But God does not operate like human being. You know, when you give praise to God, when you pray God, when you pray to God, when you thank God, He's going to show up. God is not like human being. God does not operate like human being. That when you goes to show them something, they will give you something. When you goes to do something for them, they will show something. God is not working like that. God built you from the beginning. He imbued in you capacity. He has given to you from the beginning all you needed. All the gifts you needed, everything you needed has been given unto you from the beginning. And so God is not going to be showing up for you anymore. It is you that we need to keep aligning with God to enjoy what He has built in you. It is you that needs alignment. It is you that need the deep understanding to enjoy God's grace, to enjoy all the gift that has been given unto you. When you need to build skills, you need to build it. When you are looking for promotion in your work or in your business and all of that, if you need to go and build strategy, you need to build it. God will not build strategy for you. If you need to go and acquire skill, you need to go and acquire the skill for you to align. Endoran, thank you. So God is not he's not a miraculous person. He's not going to show up for you. You are the one that we need to show up. You are the one that needs to align. Get it right and live rightly. Get it right and enjoy this world. Get it right and enjoy this universe. You need promotion in your place of work. Go and look for requirements, what it takes for you to gain the promotion. Align. Endoga, thank you, Endoga. Bilal. You need your business to scale. You need to go and look for the right strategy. It is not God that will come and give it to you. When you find the right strategy, you have aligned with God. You have aligned with the word, and you will gain whatever that you want. When you are seeking employment, you need to go out there. You need to send your CV. You need to talk to people. You have aligned with God. Understand how the word works and enjoy the word. When you need to build your skills, communication skills, interpersonal relationship skills, go and build it. It is about alignment. It is not about expecting God to come and do something for you. He has done everything for you from the beginning. It's the God who created you from the beginning to the end. He built everything from the beginning to the end. It's a God that understands the end from the beginning, and He has built you from the beginning to the end. And so it's not going to show up for you any longer. So if anything works in your life, it doesn't mean that God showed up for you. It means that you align with God. When you need to get promotion, go and build the right skills and align with God. When you need your relationship to work right, go and build interpersonal relationship skills. This is how it works. You know, I've been dating, I've been doing all of this, but it does not come into my favor. It's not going to come to your favor. Good relationship is not handed over. Nobody will give you good relationship. You will gain it. You will earn it. Success, grace, nobody will give it to you. Because it has been given to you from the beginning. God has given you everything. It is you that needs to align. And why do we get into all of this? Because we came into a flawed world. I said it before. We came into a flawed world. And from the age that we are not able to understand anything, we have been embedded with so many wrong informations. Siblings, environment, people have given us so many informations that are wrong, misguided. And so when you come to the reality of life, you need to begin to unpack those information, look at them, digest them, and build a template for yourself. Build a template for yourself. The last 3 days, I was talking about the power of reflection. It's one of the biggest gifts to realign yourself with God. When you begin to have this understanding of how love works, when you begin to know when you begin to know the left from right, when you can criticize, when you can ask, you then need to begin to build this concept of reflection. Look at your life when you were at age 5, age 10, in your teens. What are the gifts that you have? What are those things you love doing in your early days? Go and look at them and begin to build your gift out of them. Nobody is going to do it for you. And I've said on this platform that, let me tell you, the concept of purpose, you don't find purpose. You don't find purpose. You assume purpose. You don't find purpose, you assume purpose. And how do you assume purpose is, number one, by finding your gift. Number two, embracing your gift. Number three, develop your gift and begin to express your gift. It is at the point of gift expression that you assume purpose. Mr. Colt, thank you, Mr. Colt. Timmy, at the point of gift expression, you assume purpose. When you begin to use your gift here and there, you begin to expand the expression of your gift. You are going into purpose. You are going into purpose. Nobody comes to give you purpose. Nobody, you cannot find purpose. You assume purpose. But a lot of teachers out there will tell you, go and find your purpose, look for your purpose, seek for. You do not look for your purpose. You identify your gift, you embrace your gift, you build your gift and express your gift. And purpose will show up. And purpose will show up. Let's be guided. Let's be guided. Let's understand how the world works and we will enjoy the world. Let's understand how the world works and we enjoy the world. Let's build the right truths about the world and then we'll enjoy the world. I believe in everything. I believe in the world. Yes, I will accept your follow. Thank you. I will accept. Okay, Esma, thank you. Esma, thank you. So the conversation is about understand the truth about the world so that you don't go about struggling. You don't go about seeking for help here and there. You don't go about going to people that you are even more knowledgeable than. You are more knowledgeable than so many people that you follow. The people who are teaching you, you are better than so many of them. But because you see yourself so small, because you do not know yourself. And why is that? Because you have the wrong information about the world. Because you have the wrong information about the world. That is why you see yourself so small. Thank you, Ismail Kara. Thank you. You see yourself so small because you have wrong information about the world. Because you are still looking for God. Because you are still expecting grace. Because you are still looking for favor and luck. Because you have the wrong understanding of them. Your own duty is to focus on building you, finding you, building you, and use you. Jafar, thank you. Thank you, Jafar. Thank you, Jafar. Most of us have wrong understanding of the world, and we keep struggling in the world. We have the wrong understanding of how the world works, and we keep struggling. And let me tell you, as long as you keep that wrong information, as long as you hold on to wrong information, you keep struggling. Because a wrong input will give a wrong output. A wrong input will generate a wrong output. That is the problem. A wrong input will generate a wrong output. Sorry, I do not have a tissue here. Let's be guided. Let's be guided. Let's have the right information through life and we'll enjoy the world. Build yourself to enjoy grace. Do not wait for grace. Build yourself to enjoy grace. Do not expect grace. Do not wait for grace. Build yourself to activate grace. Do not wait for luck. Do not wait for favor. Build yourself to enjoy grace. Build yourself to enjoy favor. It is preparation with opportunity that brings success. Preparation plus opportunity brings success. Preparation is building yourself, positioning yourself, aligning yourself. And you can only do this if you have the right understanding of the word, understanding of the God. Thank you so much for the time. I appreciate all of you. Senna, thank you. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for coming back. It's time for me to leave. It's time for me to go. Thank you for those that spend quality time here. Understand the reality around the world. Know the real God and not the fake God. And stop limiting yourself. Know the understanding of grace. Know the understanding of how the world works and begin to live rightly and begin to align yourself with the world. God is not going to come for you. God is not going to show up for you. It is you that need to align. It is you that needs to align. It is you that needs to align. And the more you align, the better you become. The more you align, the more you enjoy the universe, the more you enjoy the world. Align yourself with the truth. Have the truth, build the truth, live with the truth as is. Gain the truth, embrace the truth, and live with the truth, and you will enjoy the world. And that is the realities. Sila, thank you, thank you, thank you. So it's time to leave. See you some other time. See you some other time. And enjoy the world. Understand the world and enjoy the world. Understand God, understand the universe, understand how everything works, and you enjoy the world.